It's a rainy day, folks.
The perfect weather to drink chai. Cheers.
I bet you guys are wondering what has happened with the sales yesterday. And the thing is that something interesting has definitely happened. Now, I'll be revealing the numbers as the video progresses. But for now, remember that I'm just going to the office because I want to show you guys some interesting numbers and the way to actually find out what are your duds and what are the products you should be at least attempting to scale.
Strategy doesn't work. I proved to you guys in the first sales sprint in June, and now it's actually like November. By the time you're watching this, is December, towards the end of 2018, and it still works. Just check this out. Like, you remember that ionic straightener that we had started advertising day before yesterday now? So check this out. Somebody literally ordered just like 3 units of the ionic straightener. They even applied the Panda 15 coupon code for like a $78 payout. I'll be showing you guys the actual numbers inside the Facebook ad account for this very customer. It's not like I manually created this order or something. I don't do all that BS. But what you need to remember is that these things work, man. Like, dropshipping is a solid business model that's been working for years, and it is still working now. Just yesterday I published like the Hindi video where somebody was like, is Shopify banned in India, or is dropshipping banned in India? I was like, what? Why? No, it's a solid business model. Shopify is like an e-commerce platform. How can that be banned in India? In fact, we'll be actually closing down our duds and losers and scaling up our winners starting today. So I'm not really calling them a winner right now, but they have shown promise, which is very important.
Hey Rito, what are you up to?
A lot of different things, man. Come here. So I want to show you guys also something. So first off, today is like 3rd November, right? And so it's day 3 of the entire challenge that I've taken upon. And there are a few interesting things that I want to share with you guys. So the first is like, just check out this ad creative. So this is the mommy bag one, right? So this has gotten some D's, like okay sort of engagement, but like people are like, oh my god, this bag is $30 on Amazon. So what I've done is I've set up a sort of filter on Facebook page where you can actually hide automatically the comments which mention things like AliExpress, Amazon, things like that. So even though this hid the comment, but this showed me like, wait, this bag is available for $30 on Amazon. Why would somebody pay like $80 for this bag? So like, this is way too much. So I had to reduce the price slightly. So I've set it up to like $60 now. So let me just show you here. So $60 is the price. Let me just open up Mommy. So the mommy bag one is going to open up in front of you guys here. So we've got 4 colors here, and all of the 4 colors are now like $59.95, right? And the other thing to note is the price is one of the most important things you need to be looking at. Like, if you're not getting sales, then it has to do either something with the price or your branding. Now, of course, you can't sell all sorts of products on any store, so you have to find your winner. That's the entire point of testing so many different products. But like this ad, it did get a decent bit of engagement. It was getting quite a lot of clicks. So it's like, what might be going on? Like, people are not adding to cart. So when people are not adding to cart, it like the first thing I would change is the price, right? Let's see what happens. I'm going to let the ad run for one more day and show you guys. And remember, yesterday I changed the price of the dual ionic straightener. Well, that is already showing promise, right? Somebody just added 3 of these to cart and bought them, right? So the dual ionic straightener, the price changed. Like, I reduced the price by $5 and I added like $5 shipping. But even then, like, people are adding the product to cart, so, and checking out. So that price is one of the most important things you need to be looking at. And before I forget, like, this is like one thing that I just published right now. So this is the video, like, not getting enough sales, try the 3 napkin approach, right? So the 3 napkin approach is something I stand by. It is something you should be looking at. Like, if you're not getting sales, first you have to check is clicks, the second you have to check is add to carts, and the third thing you have to check are your sales. So there's a step-by-step procedure. I've laid down the entire plan in that video, so definitely check that out. Alright, you guys, so we are now 12:47 p.m. here. So my ads reset exactly at around 12:30 p.m. because that is where 12 a.m. of Pacific time hits. So here I've refreshed the page right now. So we've actually gotten 2 purchases of the dual ionic and
the website purchase conversion value is 106. One sale came of like $78 and the other was like $30 or something. So this is a total of like cost per website purchase 14.71, ROAS is 3.61. So that is holding very strong here. So this does show some promise, and the cost per clicks among all the campaigns we've run so far is the best on the Dual Ionic. So earlier I had actually closed down the M Styler one because that was not really working for us. I think it's time to RIP the black hair one also. So let's check out the stats of black hair because that's not really gotten any add to cart. It's like a $15 product, right? So yeah, there was 777 outbound clicks from here, but no add to cart, 0. So this is actually a pretty, it shows like this is not really working. Let's just have a look at the conversation that people are having inside the ad also. I haven't checked that out yet. So let me just click on preview here, and just one like. So there's not enough engagement. So this seems like a dud product. Like when you have like no engagement and just a few clicks but no adds to cart, so especially on such a low price product, so it's pretty tough to make profit on that. So I think I'm going to call this one quits. Black hair, sorry, I tried you out, but rest in peace. Boom. All right, so let's look at the mommy bag one. As I told you earlier, like I've been I just reduced the price of the product from like $80 to $60, but I changed that after the ad had already spent like $8 for the day. So I'll have to still give it some more time. I'm going to just close down the one that is, so this one has not, the click-through rate is lowest among all the others, like 1.03. So I'm just going to close down because the cost per click is $1 plus. So I'm going to close this one down. Now you don't always want to close down like ad sets that get you like over $1 cost per click, but because we're in the testing phase, we can take these aggressive decisions and just stick our guns with the ad sets that are performing the best for us. So according to me, like these are still decent enough because it's like a $60 product. So even if you get one sale, so everything can be recuperated here. So I'm going to keep these two on. I'm not going to launch any new campaigns of mommy bag for now. All right. So let's move on to the next one. So Dual Ionic and Charmbee are the ones that have actually done a pretty good job for us. In the first level is Dual Ionic. We have launched a total of like 4 ad sets on this. This one we had closed yesterday. The cost per link click is lowest on this, and the ROAS is 2.83. ROAS is pretty good on this one. So what's the number of purchase? So both have like one purchase. And the cost per purchase is like $5 and $10. So let's have a look at the CPM is also holding decent enough. So I don't really pay that much attention to CPM anyways. Cost per clicks, adds to cart, this is what matters. Now, here's the important thing to note here. Like even after spending almost $10, this has gotten 0 adds to cart. So we're just going to quickly close down Dual Ionic US 2, right? So these are the two that are actually working well for us, like 1 and 4. And we are going to try and figure out what kind of ad sets we can launch based off of these two ad sets. So let me just quickly select this and I want to just check out really quickly what are the interests that we have put up here. So the interest that I've used here is, and of course I have to have internet issues. So hair straightening is an interest that I've put up here. All right, got it. And 4 has the interest of hair dryer. All right, so hair related products are hair straightening, hair dryer. All right, got it. So anything related to like hair products, I think safe to assume like this might work out for us. Now, one thing I want to do now, even though I recommend like you shut down the ads when it goes below 3, it's not like a hard and fast. Like 2.83 is decent enough because even if one sale comes, let's say tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so the entire ROAS will completely shift in our favor, right? Because this is like a $30+ product here. So we're going to keep these 2 ads running for now, but I think it's time to scale. So guys, you ready? Let's scale our ad sets right now. So I'm going to just quickly duplicate this one, US, the 1 and 4 in the original campaign, and I'm going to double. So this is probably the first level of scaling. So the product has shown some promise to me. So I think what I'm going to do is literally just give this a budget of $10 instead of $5. Right, it starts November 3, 12:21 a.m. United States. Boom, the interests are all set up, and this is pretty much it. Now the only thing I'll probably need to change, because I want to grab the post ID. So this is the one I want to grab. I'm going to close this one right now, and this is getting some decent engagement also, like 4 shares and 7 likes. By the way guys, like engagement is like always a vanity metric. So like number of engagement is something I generally don't look at. But if a product is getting like no add to carts, no engagement, then it's pretty much a dirt, like something that happened with a black hair shampoo. These two I'm going to select here, out of which I'm going to just go inside the dual ionic one here. Alright, so create ad, you're going to use existing post for this, and I am going to enter the post ID that I just copied. All right, so that's pretty much it. I think we can now safely close this one. So we can basically edit these two and then publish both of them together, right? So these two ad sets are being published right now. So these are two ad sets with double the budget. So this is one level of scaling. Now another thing that I want to test is really quickly, like, is this something that has got some wings in it? Is this something that I can really scale? So in order to do that, I'm just going to quickly duplicate this one. Let me duplicate this in the original. In fact, let me duplicate all these three, because these are using existing ones, and I'm going to use just new interest in this, right? So I'm going to create one copy of each ad set in the original campaign. You're going to call this 5, 6, and 7, right? Click on view and edit ad set names. I'm going to do 5, 6, and 7, right? So I'm going to save these to draft. I'm going to keep the daily budget at $5 because that's what we want. And here I'm going to keep it United States women 23 is fine. Now what we have to do is, let me remove hair straightening from here. Let me remove hair dryer from here. Now what I want to do is see what Facebook suggests, right? When I type in hair dryer, because this is one ad set that got us that big sale. So I'm going to see like suggestions. So along with it, like hair straightening, as you can see, is the first suggestion that Facebook gives us. So you want to go with like what Facebook is suggesting. We already tried out these two interests. So the next one to try out is hair care, hair iron, and hair conditioner, and hair brush also. So let me just do hair care for this, right? Hair care has an interest of like 16 million people. Let's exclude the CP all visitors, right? So that we only have hair care right now. Everything else remains the same. So this is all right. So now the issue is that we have to edit every single ad set individually. So we've got, let's say 5, right? So the 5 ad set is going to have the interest of hair care, right? Let's go to 7. Let's add a different 6, and let's add a different interest for this one. Hair care, let's put up, let's say hairstyle, hair products. In fact, let's just put in hair dryer, because then it was giving us some awesome. Hair iron, I think, was one of them. So hair iron is one of them. Let me close hair care for now. So now we have reach unavailable. Let me close this for now. Let's see what the reach is like. 33.1 million, pretty good. Let's exclude CP all visitors for now, and let's move on to the next one, which is a dual ionic US 7. Here I'm going to edit this again, keep a $5 budget, that's fine. CP all visitors, let's remove this for now, and let's put in something else, like let's do hair dryer and see what else comes up. So hair dryer has been put up here. Let's see what suggestions. So hair straightening, hair care, hair iron, we are already used these. I think hair brush is something that's missing so far. So let's do hair brush. I'm not really sure what I did in 2 and 3. I might have to check that out. In fact, that gives me a good idea. Let's check out 2 and 3, because these are the ones we had closed. So I don't want to like overlap anything. So this is like a stacked audience, so I don't really care about this one now. So let's go to 2. This one is hair iron. So we already tried out hair iron. So for 6, we'll need to edit. We'll need to change hair iron to something else, right? So let's change hair iron to, let's just do normal hair care, right? So hair care is like decent enough for this one. What's 1? I'm forgetting all these audiences. I think I should just start writing them now. Hair straightening, right? So I think we are pretty much set. Hairbrush, hair care, hair products plus ES. So we can actually just review and publish all the 8 ones that we have. Let's publish this. So now I think we are set. We've increased the budget of the entire campaign by like $35. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. in the next 24 hours. So I'm actually intrigued by that. So let's move on to the next one, which is going to be Charm B. So Charm bracelet has actually done decently enough for us. Not convincingly good enough. Like this is 4.06. We have had like 3 add to carts on this. It spent almost $10 and gotten us like cost per website purchase of 5. This one did get us a sale. It's a very small sale, which was like $8.9. But again, so website adds to cart is like only one with this. So I have to close this Charm B because it's not 3 website adds to cart. I'm going to close this, even though this got me a sale. Guys, never get emotional by getting a sale if an ad set is just not performing. So plus the cost per click was like 0.97. I'm going to let this one running because we've gotten one add to cart after spending $5. So maybe in the next $5 spend it gets a couple more add to carts and hopefully a sale. So we're going to let this one running. Now what I want to do is like I want to take this audience right here, which is Charm B US 2. I'm going to see what this is all about. So this is bracelet and engaged shoppers, right? So first off, let me just duplicate this. Maybe bracelet and engaged shoppers is something we should definitely explore even more. So I want to duplicate this with a higher budget. So I'm just going to give this bracelet plus ES, right? So this is 5. Let's give this a budget of $10, right? And that's pretty much it. We can publish this now. Now let me have a look at US 4, which is what? Which is just bracelet, right? So this is just bracelet. So we can just call this. Let me close this one for now. Let's edit this again, right? Bracelet. All right, so let's publish this one. And just so that I know what I'm dealing with, let's have a look at US 3 and 1. So this is jewelry, fashion accessories and bracelets. This is like a stacked audience. So I'm not really going to write this one down. This is Charm bracelet. Charm, I'm actually surprised that Charm bracelet didn't do well for us. Charm bracelet, right? So this is something we have tried just for future reference. All right. So we've given all of these a shot, and for now only one ad set is working, this one. So let's have a look what happens in the next 24 hours. All right, folks, so we've edited. We're not trying out any new products today. We're just going to leave MobiBag, Dual Ionic and Charm B on for now to see what happens.
Who saw me close the ad sets and basically close down the campaign. So it's time we bid farewell to the black hair shampoo and the M Styler. I don't know what I'm doing, but seems good and appropriate. Rest in peace, boys. So we are now left with the Mommy Bag 1, the Charm bracelet, and the Dual Ionic hair straightener brush. So will these products work, or will they be duds like the M Styler and the black hair shampoo? What's going to happen with these products? I have no idea. Do you? Well, only way you're going to find that out is tomorrow when we kick off day number 4. And I am so excited, and I hope you are too. So I'll see you there, and make sure you're subbed and bell to the Flying Start online channel, because as soon as I upload day number 4, I want to see your comment on there.